Jamie Patterson opened Patterson Guitars in 2008. It's down on Broad Street, I believe, in Gadsden, somewhere close to Broad Street, anyways. Jamie Patterson and his wife, Summer, let me, yeah, what's Summer's last name? Is it Patterson? Are they married? Okay. Anyways, so Jamie and his wife, Summer, adopted a child. I want to say in like 2000, somewhere between 2000, like 17, 2019, they adopted a girl who is 11 years old now at the current time. They already had three children to begin with, and their three children are older. They're all boys, they're teenagers, and then they adopted the little girl. The little girl came from a very traumatic experience where there was five children, I believe, but they were abruptly taken from the home because the mother was on drugs. She had another child that was addicted to drugs. It was the whole situation. And Summer is this child's biological family. She is actually related to the child, and her husband decided to take the child in and adopt the child, who were supposed to care for the child, love the child, all of the things. And then I want to say about 2 months ago, if that child got to visit with one of her other five siblings and let that sibling know that she had been touched inappropriately and that she did not want to go home. And to which that sibling turned to her legal guardian and let them know that the child had been inappropriately touched by Jamie and did not want to go home. So at that point, DHR was called. DHR conducted their own investigation before they contacted Etowah County, who then started another investigation and brought up charges and arrested Jamie for inappropriately touching this little girl. His exact charges on from Etowah County is, see, I have his picture. Okay, he's 48 years old, and he was arrested and booked on July the 30th. And his charge is sex abuse of a child less than 12 years old. Okay. After he was charged and the interviews were conducted to all of the children and they found enough as evidence to actually charge the man, Summer, the wife, who is biologically related to the child who was sexually abused, her children, their children, get put on a safety plan and get put with another family member. Summer is not supposed to be in the home with Jamie. Jamie had not been arrested yet. They were still in the process of investigating everything before they actually served him with a warrant. But before they could serve him with that warrant, they had to conduct the investigation. And while that investigation was ongoing, their three children were placed in another home on a safety plan with someone else. And Summer was allowed to stay with her children at that home, and did not in any way have to stay in the home with Jamie. However, Summer chose to go stay with Jamie after knowing that Jamie sexually abused her biological family, the 11-year-old child that she was supposed to take care of. Okay. And now that Jamie has been arrested and Jamie is in jail, well, he may have been bonded out by now because his bond was only $50,000. Summer was trying to figure out how to put their house up to bond this man out of jail. Summer also then decided to try to turn the tables and say that Jamie didn't touch the child and that the child is making it up. So now she is accusing the child of making up something that happened to her because she wants to stay on the man's side. And I just want to make sure that everybody understands that this man is 48 years old. He is a grown ass fucking man who inappropriately touched an 11-year-old child, who confided in a sibling about not wanting to go back home because she was hurting from being sexually abused. Okay. This man owns a business where people frequently shop. He's one of the quote unquote best guitar shops in North Alabama, blah, 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 whatever. He's starting to grow on TikTok as well. He has Patterson Guitars on TikTok. And I just want to make sure that everybody in Etowah County is completely aware of the fact that he sexually abused an 11-year-old child at 48. And this is not something that happened a long time ago. This is something that happened recently. Okay. an 11-year-old little girl was sexually abused by a 48-year-old man and business owner who's married. Let me just show you Summer too, because I mean, it's not like she's ugly or, anything like that. He has a beautiful wife and still decided that it was in his best interest to sexually abuse an 11-year-old child. It's insane to me. And this woman, Summer, is still fully supporting the man who sexually abused her own biological family. Fucking insane to me that people sit around and think, oh my God, you know what? I really love that man. And I'm just going to I'm going to do everything that I can to make sure that he doesn't have to sit in jail because I think he's lying. And even if he's not lying, I don't want to believe that it's true. So I'm still going to stand by my man. Bitch, what the fuck? I would love to catch you out in public because I will whoop your motherfucking ass. I just want you to know that. And I will gladly catch my motherfucking case for that. I will smile in my mugshot any motherfucking ways. So that's where we're at with that one. That's not the only local business owner that we have that has been charged with sexual abuse that still gets to open a business, still has the business is still open and running. Okay. Stresses me the fuck out. So we have Jamie, who's done that to a child who already had a very traumatic fucking life and he was supposed to be protecting her and saving her from the childhood that she had before, when in all reality she might have been better off being with a fucking crackhead than she was getting fucking sexually abused. We'll never fucking know. Okay. And then the next business owner that we have is actually here in Boaz, and his name is Chase Owens. He owns Hooked on Ink Tattoo Studio. Chase was arrested, it looks like, somewhere around September of 2015 when he was 28 years old for a sexual relationship with a teen. Chase is now in his 40s or close to 40, owns a tattoo shop, and is dating a 22-year-old girl, I believe, 21, 22-year-old girl who everybody wants to talk shit about. But honestly, I feel like she's a victim. Y'all are victim blaming. It is what it is. Or maybe she's not a victim. Maybe she is helping him do whatever nastiest shit it is that he does. But he cannot keep anybody to work in his tattoo shop. If y'all have not noticed, like, he has a huge turnover, and there's apparently, allegedly, according to the Book of Faces, a lot of sexual activity going on inside the tattoo shop, on the tattoo tables, and all of the areas. How fucking disgusting is that? And can we just take a look at Chase Owens for a second? Because this man, and his cover profile on his Facebook is of him with 2 children, which I'm assuming are probably his children. Still think that's weird, and I wonder how he gets to, have visits with his children being a sex offender. But anyways, full on sex offender, having full on sexual relationships with young girls under the age of 16 when he was almost 30, and has continued on that behavior, but has somehow managed to make sure that he keeps it legal now and waits for them to be of legal age, which is still fucking gross and absolutely disgusting. Would love for everybody to just kind of quit going to Hooked on Ink and quit supporting that business as well as Patterson Guitars, because why the fuck are we out here supporting pedophiles? Why? Because you think they're popular? Is it a fucking popular? Well, I know him. He wouldn't do that. Okay. He did it. It's on fucking paper. He was arrested for it. And let me tell you, as much as you want to say it's a he said, she said bullshit, well, anybody can walk down there and they can just say whatever they want to and have somebody arrested bull fucking shit. Bullshit, because I have actually had something happen to me and went to report it, and they were like, do you have proof? Can't do shit. So if you don't have some smidgen of proof or some kind of fucking outcry witness or some type of witness in general, you can't just make up fucking charges and press them on somebody and say, hey, this happened. You can't just make it up out of thin fucking air. You got to have something to go with. I'm not saying that men are not wrongfully fucking accused, but I am telling you right now that there is no fucking way that you're getting a full-blown fucking charge if they can't in some fucking way prove that there was some kind of wrongdoing. So let's not fall for the whole bullshit. Also, while I'm thinking about it, here's another one I want to talk about real motherfucking quick, because when you look up his name, it's spelled wrong. So when you look up his name, you don't find him. But if you spell it correctly, you can actually find this man. And his name is Skylar Bennett. Okay, let's look him up real quick. This man was also arrested. This has been quite a few years ago. But he is always in the midst of something, and he's always dating a woman who has children when he doesn't even get to see his own children. Okay. Skylar, when you spell his name incorrectly, it pulls up his charges without an issue. But this man was arrested January 26, 2018. Deputies say a concerned citizen called them Monday about Skylar Ray Bennett, 26, having child pornography on his cell phone. An investigation was conducted and a search warrant was executed at his home on County Road 1. Bennett was arrested and charged with producing obscene material, drug paraphernalia, and second-degree possession of marijuana. We don't give a fuck about the marijuana possession. We give a fuck about the fact that he had pictures of small fucking children, toddler fucking girls on his phone that he was jacking off to. And now he's dating a woman who has small children, and he has convinced this woman that he was wrongfully accused. And his story allegedly is that him and his then girlfriend / wife was having a threesome with a teenage girl, and he's the one that took the charge, so the wife didn't have to. And this she believes that. This dumb bitch believes that and allows this man to be around her children when he literally had pictures of toddler fucking girls on his phone that he was using in a sexual fucking manner. He's now changed his last name on Facebook and goes by Skylar Hulk on Facebook. However, his name is actually Skylar Bennett, and they misspelled it when they put him on the sex offenders registry list. So when you type in his name correctly, you don't find him. But if you misspell it, you do. But you can compare the mugshot of him to his pictures on Facebook, and you can clearly tell that it is the same fucking person. And DeKalb County needs to do something about that, and they need to fix the fucking spelling on the sex offender registry. So when you look this motherfucker up, you can actually see that he is a sex offender who was arrested for child pornography, whose child pornography that was on his phone was of toddler fucking children. Okay, this wasn't a teenage girl sent him pictures and he didn't know. You can clearly tell that they're fucking 2, 3, 4, maybe 5-year-old fucking kids was the oldest one. Small fucking children having obscene fucking things done to them. That's the kind of shit he had on his phone. And then he still walks around Boaz every day, just nodding his head when he walks into fucking Piggly Wiggly, like he didn't just do that shit with a girlfriend that's got kids, because she doesn't believe the story because DeKalb County fucked it up and he's not technically on the sex offenders registry list. But if you know to spell it incorrectly, you can find him. No motherfucking problem. So there's 3 sex offenders that we have in our area currently at the moment, 2 of which are business owners that most of you fucking support freely. It's kind of fucking sad. But if you know any other sex offenders, please let me know. And if you have any information on any of these 3 that I failed to touch on or I failed to talk about, please send me a message. You can inbox me on any of the fucking social platforms, or you can go to the website and you can report it anonymously. Just let me know so I can expose all of these fucking weird ass motherfuckers that are in Boaz. Okay, love you. Bye.